Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear Foundation in the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. So stay tuned about my first impressions and how it wears after a couple of hours. I'm going to be having this foundation on all day long, so I'm going to give you a full review of my thoughts and honest opinions about this foundation and concealer. So stay tuned and let's go ahead and get started. I'm currently laying my edges right now, but I wanted to read the description of the foundation on Ulta's website. So it says that this foundation, it says be unstoppable. Introducing L'Oreal's breakthrough longwear foundation with breathable skin technology. Infallible Freshwear 24-hour foundation provides medium to full buildable coverage that lasts all day and allows skin to breathe. The formula's 3 oil absorbers resist sweat, water, and transfer. The ultra-thin liquid goes on smoothly to give a fresh, healthy-looking complexion that lasts. Color stays true and blends in evenly so your makeup looks fresh all day. Non-comedogenic and formulated with SPF. It has SPF 25, so that's really good. This foundation is suitable for all skin types, in 30 shades for every skin tone. Okay, so let's go ahead and test it out. So the foundation shade I got, I believe this is called Toffee. I wanted to get 510. This is 505. It goes like by the fives. So there's 505, then 510, 515, but 510 was out of stock. So I got this one. It should be a little bit lighter, but I've noticed that when I wear foundation shades that are like literally my skin tone, they'll oxidize and then my face will look darker than my body anyway. So I just got a lighter one in hopes of that not happening or not being as noticeable if it does happen. So again, this is 505 Toffee. And then we're gonna get into the concealer afterward. Okay, so let's start applying it. So when you open the top, oh, I like it. So this is a pump. I like that, so you can pump it out. So I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. It feels like it's really watery. Well, it sounds like it's really watery. So we'll see what happens when it comes out. Yeah, it's pretty watery. You see that? It just runs straight down my hand. It's pretty watery. So let's start testing out how this looks on the skin. I always just smooth it just a little bit on my face and then blend it in from the center. And remember, like I said, this is probably going to be way lighter because I got a shade lighter than I needed to. It feels pretty good though going on. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too light. There is fragrance in it though. I can smell something in there. So if fragrance is something that irritates you, definitely be aware of that because I can definitely smell it. It smells good, but there's definitely fragrance in this foundation. This did say that it's medium to full coverage. You can build it. I can definitely tell that you can build it. That's probably why they made it so loose of a formula so that it can be buildable and still breathable. Because imagine if this was thicker and you were trying to build it up to full coverage. It probably wouldn't look good, wouldn't feel good, but this feels really good. It kind of feels like you're putting on like a face lotion, literally. It's really smooth going on. So now that I have it fully on my face, yeah, it's not too much lighter than I thought that it would be. Clearly, like I said, it's not my shade. I feel like maybe one shade darker, but it looks really, really smooth on my skin. That is just with one coat of it, and it covered up pretty much all marks that I have on my face, like some old acne scars, and it just looks really smooth. It kind of feels like a tinted moisturizer. And I'm sure that if you were to build it up to a higher coverage, it still had that nice smooth look as well, just because it is a looser formula, but it feels pretty good. and I'm liking it so far. So I'm going to continue on with the rest of my face, like my eyebrows, and put on some mascara really quick, and then we're gonna get into the concealer. Okay, so I did my eyebrows, I put on some mascara. We're doing a super natural look today because we want to focus on the foundation. So we went ahead and did the foundation, and next we're gonna get into the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. So I'm going on Ulta again to look at what it says about this. Experience full-on coverage and full face wear for up to 24 hours. The L'Oreal's Infallible Full Wear Waterproof Concealer is their highest coverage formula and their widest concealer shade range ever. This concealer provides full coverage with a flawless matte finish. This multi-use formula conceals imperfections while doubling as a contour highlight product. Shape your face by going 1 to 2 shades deeper to contour and 1 to 2 shades lighter to highlight and brighten. The extra large applicator provides maximum coverage in one stroke to cover under eye circles, acne scars, and discoloration. This waterproof, non-greasy formula won't transfer, shade, or flake, so your full coverage look is locked in all day. A little goes a long way, available in multiple full coverage shades for every skin tone. So for the shades, there's a lot of them. These are all the shades on Ulta website. There's a lot of different shades. I personally like to use powders for my contour, so I didn't get a darker shade to contour, but I did get a lighter shade to, of course, highlight, do my concealer with. So this one is in the color Amber, and I'm going to go ahead first and use a color corrector under my eyes, just because I always do. This is the Absolute New York Color Fix CC Complexion Stick, and this one's in apricot. I literally use it like every time I do my makeup. But let's get into this. I'm very excited. So the color that I got is in Amber. It's 385. So let's go ahead and see what this applicator looks like. Oh, that's a very big applicator. Okay, so this is almost like the Shape Tape. This is a very big applicator. So that's definitely going to cover a wide range of space. So I'm going to start off with not using too much because I don't know how the consistency is with it yet. It did say that a little goes a long way, so I'm sure that it might be kind of watery as well. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. That feels really nice. This smells just like the foundation, so I'm sure that there's fragrance in this as well too. They smell good, but there's fragrance in both of them. And it feels really nice and smooth going on. It feels hydrating. It doesn't feel like it's dry. So let's see how it blends out. Oh wow, that's really nice. It's easy to blend, but also I see that once it's in one spot, it's not gonna move because I have to push the product around, and I see that it's kind of sticking where it is, which is a pretty good thing. You don't want your concealer to crease or move around too much, so I feel like it'll stay in place for me. I'm gonna go over this with my foundation brush to make sure that it's all blended in. I feel like that always makes concealer mesh in together really well. Yeah, I used a lot of this. I didn't think I used that much, but so now I'm gonna use my foundation brush just to press it in a little bit more. That always helps. It's a very nice blend. Yeah, I'd say this is kind of comparable to Shape Tape. Just the applicator, the way that it blends in. Okay, so face is just about complete minus some lip color, but I finished it off camera because I got frustrated, and I'm going to tell you why. So when the concealer began to dry, it started to get patchy. I don't even know if you can tell, but like right in here and right in here, it started to get patchy as it dried. and that made me very frustrated. So first I tried to blend it out a little bit. At first I thought it was because I used too much product, so I took some of it off and then literally started again. And the same thing happened when it started to dry. It started to get patchy. So I used some setting powders on top of it. I used like a yellow peachy shade like I usually do to set my highlighted areas. I used the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock Translucent Setting Powder as well. I sprayed it like my whole face was like wet. It was just some like regular hydrating facial mist. I set it with another setting spray and it still was kind of patchy in these areas. So it was great until it dried. So I said earlier that it was comparable to Shape Tape, and Shape Tape would never do me like this. So I still think that I want to give the concealer a chance to see how it works as like as the day goes on, and see if maybe the oils in my skin will kind of make it mesh together. But I don't know, because when it dried I got very frustrated. So I finished my face off camera because after I put the concealer on and I was getting ready to do everything else, as it dried, that's what happened. So my face has been set. I did some highlighter, some contour, just need to put on lip gloss, and I'll see how it looks throughout the day. I have to run a lot of errands today, so we'll see how it wears throughout the day, and I know that I'm not gonna have time to do a lot of touch-ups because I'm gonna be running around a lot. So I'll see how it wears and how it looks, and hopefully, I don't know. I feel like y'all probably can't really tell, but I can, that it's like patchy in here, and that just makes me so frustrated. So I hope that it looks better throughout the day. We'll see how it goes, and I'll be back to check in with you guys at the end of the day. So I'm going to throw on some lip gloss, put on a jacket because it's kind of cold over here. It's in the 40s, and we'll see what happens at the end of the day. So I will be right back. Mwah. Hello there. I am back with some reviews of how this foundation wore for me throughout the day. So when I filmed this video, it was about 10 a.m. and now it is 4 p.m. So it's been a couple of hours, and I will say that it feels so good. L'Oreal really did not lie when they said that this foundation was breathable. My skin felt amazing all day long, and it's not irritated. I don't see any breakouts. No like immediate direct irritation from this today. So like I said, I really love this foundation. I really like it, so I'm gonna continue to use it and see how my skin does with it. The concealer, I feel like it did look like it meshed together a little bit after a while, but I feel like if I look closely, I can see it like sitting on top of this area, and that doesn't make me happy. So I'm going to try it again, maybe see if I can use some like argan oil or something to break it up a little bit and smooth it out. But I think the problem with the concealer is that it dries really quickly and then you can't move it. So it just kind of sits on top of wherever it dried. And I think that if I use some oil with it the next time, it'll work a lot better. So I'm not completely ruling it out because it still feels comfortable. It's just I can see that it's sitting. I was so frustrated when I was trying to blend it the first time, and I was just like, I'm not having it. So I did have to touch up quite a few times. This foundation is not a matte foundation, but it's not necessarily a glowy foundation either. I think it would work for all skin types, for dry, for oily, for anything like that. My skin type is combination, so up here is oily and then down here is the dry spots. So I did not have to touch up in these areas, but in these it started to get a little oily. So I touched up about 2 to 3 times today. I was super busy, so I had like no time, but I still think it looks nice. It looks nice and dewy. It's not like a super nasty greasy, but it looks nice, and I really don't have a problem with it. So overall, I really do like this foundation. I think it will be perfect for the daytime. It's got SPF in it, it's breathable, it's buildable, and it feels really, really comfortable. This concealer, of course, I really do like it as well, but I feel like I need to play with it a little bit more, use some oil, and I didn't think about that until after the fact when I'm like out in public and I'm like, you know what, I should have done that. But it's okay, it's totally fine. I can try it again next time, and I'll keep you guys posted because I'm sure I'm going to use it again soon. So I'll let you guys know how it works the second time when I use like some oil or something like that. I really think that you guys should test it out. They have a wide variety of colors, so I really like that a lot too. I think the foundation has like 30 shades. The concealer has a big range of shades as well, so definitely go ahead and check it out at your local drugstore or Ulta. I got mine at Ulta last night. I think that they were both under $20 for sure, so it's definitely affordable. So let me know what you guys think, if you have tried this foundation and concealer out, or if you have not and you're looking to try it out. Let me know what your thoughts are on it after seeing this review video, and let me know your skin type and if you think it will work for you as well. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me some comments down below with your thoughts, and I will list the products down below, both the concealer and the foundation and the shades that I used. So if you have any questions further, everything will be in the description bar. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And as always, I hope you guys feel beautiful inside and out today because you are. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.